Okay, this is Xenon 2 on the Sega Master System, and it's a really good conversion. It's got a good sound, but I'll just knock the music off because it's a little bit loud and I tend to find it drowns out all the sound effects. So let's get on with it. Visually, you should be able to tell from the start, it looks almost the same as the Amiga and Mega Drive versions, and I did a version of this, or a gameplay of this rather, on the Amiga probably about 6 months ago, maybe a bit more, and I really enjoy that game on the Amiga. And visually, I think if you took this one, got that support unit now. If you took a screenshot of this and the Mega Drive and the Amiga version, I think you'd be fairly hard pushed to tell the difference. I think that the main visual difference is in the backgrounds. So on the Master System you just get this star field, but other than that there's not a lot between them. I think the main problem, and you'll see this now, is when you get a lot of sprites on the screen, it has really bad slowdown, so it gets really jerky. And I think the game as a whole plays slower than the Mega Drive one anyway, which I'm not sure if it makes it easier or harder. It's almost like having, you know, on third-party joypads you get the auto-fire, you get one for slowdown, so you get like a button that just auto-fires the start button. It's like that, so everything's slow, but you are as well. I'm trying to work out if this is like Gradius, where if you shoot the entire wave, it gives you a pickup. I don't think it does. But everything from the Amiga versions here, so you get the shop and all that. I think all the levels are present. And you can still do the thing where you can go backwards, which is really weird. That's me mucking around. Fuck off. There's only one, but well, there's two buttons, but they do the same thing. And this is only really just fire. I think that's probably just a hangover from the Amiga game, in that you only really, well, the Amiga did have two buttons, but most games just use one. It's quite deceptive at the beginning of this level. It starts off really easy and you think, oh, is that it? And it gets really hard. Oh, you can't shoot these. Yeah, you can see all the slowdown. I think it's a good example of, I mean, despite the slowdown, of how, under the right programmers, the Master System's quite a capable machine. Because I think with Gradius, Sagaya rather, it had lots of small flickery sprites, whereas this has got these really big sprites that don't really flicker very much, but they have the slowdown, so I suppose you've got a choice of one or the other. Oh, that's terrible. Smart bomb, don't get shot. Yeah, the smart bomb doesn't get rid of the bullets. But this level from here on gets really hard. Oh, crap. It boxes you in. Bugger. Right, I'll give it one more go. That was pretty bad. I got killed in like, well, less than 5 minutes into the first level. That's embarrassing. I'm not very good at shoot 'em ups. It's a genre that I do enjoy, and I've bought quite a few over the years, but I don't think I've actually finished any of them. I think I did finish some of the Mega CD ones like Solfius and Soulstar and I was going to say Starblade, but no, Sylphid rather. I did finish those. But I think that was more just I played those a lot when I first had the machine in the early 90s, and it cost a fortune, and I just didn't really have any money for games, so I bought a few shoot 'em ups. I think I had about 10 games at the most, and Sonic CD as well, and a few others. But for the shoot 'em ups, I just had those 3 and really played them a lot. But you get your money's worth out of them, I think, if the games are expensive. Which is why I think, in a way, having shoot 'em ups be slightly more expensive than the average game, so you could probably pick them up unboxed for about tenner, or boxed you're going up to about 15 quid. I mean, you can get ripped off and be charged, you know, 50, 60, or, you know, 200 quid for some games, which maybe some of them are worth it if they're rare, but probably not. But I think with them costing a little bit more, it gives you an incentive to play them, because I think with a lot of story-based games, having a save feature makes a lot of sense, but for these kind of games, no, it ruins it. It's a really good example of having a genre of game where you've got to sit and really practice, and, you know, play through and die and play through and die, and you play it over months, and once you master it, you get a bit further every time, and that seems like really good value for money. What I'm doing with these videos is just starting, I suppose I explained this in the introduction, is to start with the 8-bit games, so the Master System games, so I don't have an NES, and then go through the PC Engine, and then the Mega Drive, which is a bit of a cheat, because, you know, some people argue that PC Engine's 8-bit, it's got an 8-bit CPU, it's got 2 16-bit GPUs, etc, blah blah blah. So I'll cheat and I'll put that in the middle, so it's literally on the fence. But what I want to do is just go all the way through the Mega Drive and the SNES and the Mega CD, and just show the shoot 'em ups that I've, you know, collected over the years. Yeah, 2 more lives. But the 2, I suppose, groups of machines that I'm deliberately not covering, one is the home computers, and I'm not covering 32-bit consoles like the Saturn and the PlayStation. I think there'd just be too many. I'd be spending 3 months just doing shoot 'em up. So I thought, if I just do the 8 and 16-bit consoles first, and I think if I put one up every couple of days, it'll take me about a month. So I counted them as 17 games, so more or less a month. Oh, boss. Yeah. Again, this is the trick that actually I learnt off Electric Adventures video. I think it might have been his Sagai video from ages ago. The way that they get these really big sprites on the Master System is the boss isn't a sprite, it's a background tile map, which uses the hardware registers to do the scrolling, so it doesn't flicker and it looks really nice. Yeah, I don't think I got this far on the Amiga gameplay. Can't remember how you kill this thing. I think you just keep shooting it. Yeah, I think the thing that's coming out the bottom of it is a sprites, because it's flickering, but the head of it looks like a tile map. Or background layers, however you want to call it. Ah, bugger. Ah, no, that's it. No level 2, I think. Right, so thanks for watching. That was Xenon 2 on the Master System. It's a really good conversion, and I think if you are going for a complete Master System collection, you've probably already got this, but I think if you're just looking for some games that, you know, maybe are out on multiple formats, and you just want a good showcase for the Master System, this is it. It's really good. Oh, this demo looks like level 2, so you got to see a bit anyway. Right, so thanks for watching. This will be the last of the Master System games. The next one will be from the PC Engine.